A lot can change in a couple weeks or a couple seconds, but it ain't over till it's over. Two teams that know that as well as anybody, St. John's and Findlay, meet this week in high school football. The Pigskin Professor breaks that matchup down.
Larry McDaniel, St. John's Titans, 3-5, heading to Findlay to take on Stephen Adams, 4-4 Findlay Trojans. A couple of weeks ago, a lot of people out there in the football community had given this season up. 2022 is gone for the Titans and the Trojans. It was a frustrating start to the season, but it ain't time to give up any kind of a ship. Not when you have the talent, the pride, and the investment in 2022 that both these programs bring with coaches McDaniel and Coach Adams. And since then, you have seen both teams emerge offensively, finding rhythm, tempo, and strength. Wow, defenses have created a more consistent side, which has a calming effect. This sets up for the game of the week in the track, and could I say playoff implications? Nobody wants to play either of these teams, Findlay in D1 and St. John's in D2 in week 11. They are developing into a dangerous football team, both squads. Let's take a look at last week. St. John's with a bruising 43-6 victory over St. Francis. It was all clicking. 466 yards total offense with 265 passing and 201 rushing. Aaron Lovett and Blake Lichtenberg are that two-pronged ground attack that sets up big plays in passing, with Jackson Turner a brilliant threat in the jet sweep. I hadn't seen that before. He's tough. Matty Swift and Tommy Gallagher are both primed and rolling with Lichtenberg in the passing game, all over the field. Lichtenberg last week, 18 for 23, 201 yards. The Titan offense is right, and that defense that has played tough all year shook off a sloppy first quarter to absolutely suffocate the Knights. And the Findlay Trojans, how about 536 total yards with the same basic formula? Dallas Dela Cruz rushing for 262 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Ryan Montgomery was 18 for 30 for 222. Emotional, high-energy effort. Helmets flying off, and some chippiness at the end of the half against Clay that seemed to ignite a second-half Trojan effort. I spent a lot of time on last week because both programs should look to keep so much of what they delivered on. Both of these defenses must play their respective games of the season in order to prevail. For Findlay, Luke Montgomery, Dela Cruz at linebacker, Ashton Yeager, Nathan Regal, and the rest must play low and disciplined, getting to love it early while maintaining backside integrity against Lichtenberg's hard running style. The Titan defense, I've loved them all year. It starts with Ralph Worthy in the middle. At 6'3", 250 pounds, he's got to control both A-gaps, eat up blockers, and force Dela Cruz to stutter in the backfield. Trey Green and Justin Toller have to keep the Findlay receiving core, led by Donovan Harris, in front of them, playing with precision and locked-in focus. Both these offenses are rolling into the week, and I look to the defenses to rise up. So this is going to be fun to watch, almost from a Stratomatic perspective. Lovett versus Dela Cruz in the rushing stats. Lichtenberg versus Montgomery in the passing game. Swift and Gallagher versus Harrison Company in the receiving. But this game will be won by the stronger, more consistent defensive effort, free from penalties that have hurt both teams in a lot of situations this year. They play hard, they play tough, play smart and focused, and help your teammate. These are two premier teams if they can get into week 11. Good luck to both teams. Stay healthy. This is going to be a fun football game to watch Friday night.